Hello and welcome to another John Toxible commentary, this time Beast Wars Transformers. Obviously a couple of differences here right from the start. You can see it's CGI, it's not the old cell animation of the 1980 series. Now Beast Wars, I think a lot of people credit Beast Wars for sort of reinvigorating the franchise. I don't have the specific details on that aspect of it. But for me, personally, this got me reinterested in Transformers. And here we go, the Stasis pods. This was a nifty little plot device, I think, that ran throughout the whole first season. In the first series, new characters just popped up like dandelions. Lots of times with no apparent story reason. You know, they were just there. But with Beast Wars, starting from the first episode, this plot device was set up where the maximal stasis pods were ejected, and this provided a means for new characters to pop in. And this is basically one of those episodes. This episode introduces a new character, and it's a stasis pod episode. So here we're seeing Tarantulas making a move. He's noticed that the pod is falling naturally, and he's now hiding that fact from everyone else. In a previous episode, I believe the episode entitled The Spark, Tarantulas did a similar thing, but Megatron was nearby. You can see Megatron here, played excellently by David Kay. And kind of sent to other Maximals, and Tarantulas grimaced and was like, "Foiled again!" But, so right from that episode up to here, we're already starting to build a bit of an arc. One of the awesome things about this particular series, you could have those kind of continuity arcs. So this is Tarantulas continuing to pursue. You know he wants a stasis pod now, and the mystery of that builds up.
Whatever are you up to?
And here we have it. Blackarachnia. Yeah. Probably.
So, this is where you've been hiding.
This is gonna. I don't wish to sound weird here, but clearly efforts have been made to make Blackarachnia a bit more anthropomorphic than the other Transformers. There's a bit of an urban legend about Blackarachnia that the dudes at Mainframe, the production company that made Beast Wars, they took the guy. He was tasked with designing Blackarachnia. They got him, and apparently they took him out to a strip club one night, and that was the inspiration for Blackarachnia. And you know, because in the toys, Blackarachnia is simply just a recolor of the Tarantulas toy and doesn't look particularly feminine. In the TV show, she is, wow. I hesitate to use the word TILF, but I think Blackarachnia could be the first TILF. Probably with Isabel Lucas's character from Revenge of the Fallen coming in second. I won't explain what a TILF is. If you know what a MILF is, then you know what a TILF is, and I'll just leave it at that. Now, this is CGI, but do bear in mind, this is 1996, I think, CGI. So as you watch Tigertron's less than convincing running animation, just bear in mind it was 1996. You know, it's 2011 as I commentate here. So, but I remember watching this. I was a teenager at the time and being massively impressed. Now, in this shot there, you would have just seen in the bottom left-hand corner, I think, the animators being a bit cheeky. Definitely, I'm sure there were two ants just going for it. Making crazy love. And here we go, this is the protoform. Beast Wars really kind of brought in a lot of things that are now pretty common in lots of other Transformers incarnations. The protoform idea, the spark idea, the spark basically being the Transformer's soul, the thing that makes the Transformer alive as opposed to just a machine. A couple of interesting things about this episode. I believe this is the first stasis pod to land without any kind of real sort of problematic issues. And yet, arguably, the person who comes at the robot that comes out of this pod is probably the craziest. He's just totally nuts. And it's put down to a programming fault. And yet, of all the characters to come out of a stasis pod, it's Inferno. It's going to be Inferno. Just spoiling that for you. He's actually the most bonkers of them all. Another thing is, in Blackarachnia's introduction episode, Tarantulas made a special point of making sure that Blackarachnia was a spider. And Megatron alluded to this. He was like, he suspected there was some kind of ulterior motive behind it. In this episode here, you see Tarantulas is going to try to do the same thing. You'll see it in a minute. He's going to pull out a spider because he wants this new Predacon to be a spider. And he kind of gets foiled because, as you saw, the pod's computer has already selected a form. Unfortunately, it never kind of got picked up again. It kind of got lost in translation. I remember watching this thinking, I would have been interested to know what was the deal. Why did he want all the new Predacons to be spiders? Kind of didn't get explained, but I mean, I don't know if it was going to be a major thing, but it was just interesting.
What's wrong?
My intent was to create another of our kind, but the pod's computer has already selected a form.
Can't you stop it?
No! But whatever it is, it will be a Predacon.
That's it for part 1 of 3. I'll be back to commentate the rest very, very shortly.